I'm AK Ryder from the Do Talk forums, and this is a typical SkiDoo factory clutch puller. Most of you guys know how this works. You thread this into the clutch, and the end of the puller pushes on the end of your crankshaft. The threads are inside your clutch. As you turn this, it pulls the clutch away from your, actually pushes your clutch away from your crankshaft. It's designed to do the job, and I haven't had any real problems with it. Some guys have broken their pullers, bent them, just simply can't put enough torque on them to get the clutch to pop off. They resort to pouring hot water on the clutch or some other means of heating the clutch to expand it while they've got the puller in, or they end up putting a hammer on it or an impact tool to rattle it, but most guys say not supposed to do that. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to use this tool at all, and we're going to take your clutch off. Really, to do that, we're going to use nothing more than the same 21mm wrench that you used to take the clutch bolt out, some Teflon tape, just a little splash of water. Brand doesn't matter. Water is water. Use what you want, and that's it. I mean, I always got water on my sled. I'm always going to have a 21mm wrench if I'm going to be pulling my clutch off anyways, because I got to pull the bolt out. And this little spool of Teflon tape, that's my clutch puller. So I'm going to assume you guys know how to pull the bolt out of your clutch and flip your sled on the side. So that's where I'll start. Clutch cover off, belt off, bolt loose. Okay, now I got the sled flipped over. What I need to do is I need to pull this out. Don't lose the washer. Grab your Teflon tape. Pull a little out here, and you need to make sure you're wrapping it the right way. So what you want to do is you want to have, when you spin this end, you want to have the tail of the tape away from the direction you're spinning. Otherwise it'll unroll and it'll come off. You got to start it this direction. And you want to wind a few wraps around, depending on your clutch. A few wraps may be enough. You may need to get more than that. We'll see if that works. So then what you need to do is pour a little water right down the clutch, and it doesn't take much. Just like that. And then, with wrench in hand, drop your clutch bolt in and start turning it. Now, if you've got enough Teflon tape, you'll feel it start to get stiff. Just put your wrench on it, tighten her in, and if she goes in like that, not enough tape. You want to back her back out. And you'll see it just pulled the tape right off. We'll try it again. A little more tape. The idea here is you want to seal on the threads so that when you screw the bolt in, the water in there builds up a hydraulic pressure and pushes not only against the crank, but against the inside clutch itself, of the taper. So we'll try that. There's a little more there. Put just a little more water in there. Drop him in. A wrench. We're going to put a wrench right there. Start him up. And she's starting to get tight. But as you can see, I got no tool except my hand holding the clutch. You see it pops right off. And there you go. Clutch is off. You can see there's a little water right there in the crank. But the crank bolt, the clutch bolt, never touches the crank. It just forces water down in here and pops it off. So when you tip the sled back up on its feet, all this water comes out. You can wipe it off if you want. There's really no chance it's going to get hurt. The water's not going to be a problem. If you're really concerned about it, you can grab a rag, soak it up. And there you go. That's how you remove a clutch. 21mm wrench, some Teflon tape. Enjoy, guys.